Uniswap value equivalent to 268.42 rands a coin. The present cost range, 265.90 282.16. The earlier day close, 273.14. The change was 472 173%. Reverse rate, ZAR to Uni. Uniswap cost expectation for July 2024. Initially cost at 437 rands. Excessive cost 542, while low cost 437. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 481. Uniswap cost figure toward the month's end 507, change for July 16%. Uniswap figure for August 2024. Initially cost at 507 rands. Excessive cost 629, while low cost 507. They found the middle value of cost 558. Uniswap cost gauge toward the month's end 588, change for August 16%. Uniswap cost expectation for September 2024. In the first place, cost at 588 rands. Exorbitant cost 588, while low cost 502. They found the middle value of cost 555. Uniswap cost gauge toward the month's end 540, change for September 82%. Uniswap gauge for October 2024. In the first place, cost at 540 rands. Excessive cost 591, while low cost 513. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 549. Uniswap cost figure toward the month's end 552, change for October 22%. Uniswap cost expectation for November 2024. Before all else, cost at 552 rands. Excessive cost 600, while low cost 522. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 559. Uniswap cost figure toward the month's end 561, change for November 16%. Uniswap figure for December 2024. Initially cost at 561 rands. Excessive cost 697, while low cost 561. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 618. Uniswap cost figure toward the month's end 651, change for December 16%. Uniswap cost expectation for January 2025. Initially cost at 651 rands. Excessive cost 696, while low cost 605. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 651. Uniswap cost estimate toward the month's end 650, change for January's 2%. Uniswap conjecture for February 2025. Before all else, cost at 650 rands. Excessive cost 691, while low cost 601. They found the middle value of cost 647. Uniswap cost estimate toward the month's end 646, change for February's 6%. Uniswap cost expectation for Walk 2025. First and foremost, cost at 646 rands. Exorbitant cost 646, while low cost 556. They found the middle value of cost 612. Uniswap cost estimate toward the month's end 598, change for spring 74%. Uniswap estimate for April 2025. First and foremost, cost at 598 rands. Excessive cost 598, while low cost 503. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 560. Uniswap cost figure toward the month's end 541, change for April 95%. Uniswap cost expectation for May 2025. Initially cost at 541 rands. Excessive cost 603, while low cost 525. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 558. Uniswap cost figure toward the month's end 564, change for May 3%. Uniswap estimate for June 2025. First and foremost, cost at 564 rands. Exorbitant cost 700, while low cost 564. They found the middle value of cost 621. Uniswap cost estimate toward the month's end 654, change for June 16%. Uniswap cost expectation for July 2025. In the first place, cost at 654 rands. Exorbitant cost 654, while low cost 530. They found the middle value of cost 602. Uniswap cost gauge toward the month's end 570, change for July 8%. Uniswap gauge for August 2025. In the first place, cost at 570 rands. Exorbitant cost 620, while low cost 538. They found the middle value of cost 577. Uniswap cost conjecture toward the month's end 579, change for August 16%. Uniswap cost expectation for September 2025. Before all else cost at 579 rands. Excessive cost 674, while low cost 579. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 616. Uniswap cost conjecture toward the month's end 630. Change for September 88%. Uniswap conjecture for October 2025. At the outset cost at 630 rands. Excessive cost 753, while low cost 630. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 679. Uniswap cost conjecture toward the month's end 704. Change for October 11.7%. Uniswap cost expectation for November 2025. At the outset cost at 704 rands. Excessive cost 765, while low cost 665. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 712. Uniswap cost conjecture toward the month's end 715. Change for November 16%. Uniswap gauge for December 2025. To start with cost at 715 rands. Exorbitant cost 887, while low cost 715. They found the middle value of cost 787. Uniswap cost gauge toward the month's end 829. Change for December 15.9%. Uniswap cost expectation for January 2026. To start with cost at 829 rands. Exorbitant cost 829, while low cost 707. They found the middle value of cost 781. Uniswap cost estimate toward the month's end 760. Change for January 83%. Uniswap estimate for February 2026. First and foremost cost at 760 rands. Exorbitant cost 826, while low cost 718. They found the middle value of cost 769. Uniswap cost gauge toward the month's end 772. Change for February 16%. Uniswap cost expectation for Walk 2026. In the first place cost at 772 rands. Exorbitant cost 839, while low cost 729. They found the middle value of cost 781. Uniswap cost gauge toward the month's end 784. Change for spring 16%. Uniswap gauge for April 2026. In the first place cost at 784 rands. Excessive cost 837, while low cost 727. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 783. Uniswap cost conjecture toward the month's end 782. Change for April's on 3%. Uniswap cost expectation for May 2026. At the outset cost at 782 rands. Excessive cost 782, while low cost 668. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 738. Uniswap cost conjecture toward the month's end 718.